What's going on, everybody? Pro Trader Mike, founder of MOJO Day Trading. Hope everyone's had a wonderful weekend. We're gonna have an amazing tonight, guys. I got some cool things lined up. It's like I just joined a biker gang. Dude, I've been to 50 Grateful Dead concerts. I can't show none of that though, because I only have patches from the old day, but it's on this jacket that's like in my attic. And imagine if I had NFTs, I could be like, dude, look at all my POAPs I've gotten from my Grateful Dead concerts. And they're like, dude, they just airdropped me into my mailbox another NFT, and they sent me a t-shirt right there. Imagine, dude. This is the new age. Bands are doing that. Guys that I have on tonight, guys, I'm excited. I have Crypto Canna Club, one of my most favorite. As soon as I saw it, I was like, winner. As soon as you see it, you're gonna be like, winner. Then I met Drake online. I'm like following Snoop Dogg, talking, like trying to get in touch with Gary V. I just met this guy Dave, who's like phenomenal guy that I can't believe I hooked up with. Wait till you see his story tonight. So with all further ado, man, I'm bringing on Token Speaker. He's the community director of Canna Club. There he is. What's up,
Hey
Token?
guys, how's it going?
It's going really good. I just gave you the intro, and I love the NFT. We're going to share my screen so I could show them what we got going on.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
And this is the Canna Club. Let me cover my bookmark.
This is our V1 site. We're actually working on V2 upgrade of the site right now as well.
Yeah, for you layman's out there, that means version 1 of the
Yes.
site, guys, and version 2, because we're all techie and sophisticated. But a lot of my guys, dude, that are watching this, the whales that got all the big this is a collection you want to put away in the open sea. I don't want nothing going over your head, because if something goes over your head, you're like, damn, dude, I'm lost now. I don't want no one to be lost.
Fair.
Okay. So, yeah.
Fair.
So, dude, these guys are incredible. I got some, sorry about my dogs barking. It must be someone. Amazon's not at the door. They only usually bark when Amazon delivers. So let me ask you a question. When did you start this NFT, the Crypto Cannabis Club?
So we dropped in early August, and when we dropped, it took us right about a week, it was like a week and a day to sell out.
Wow. How many did you do on the mint?
So we did 10,000 NF tokers. That's what we call them. Our NFTs are tokers. And then we also airdropped 13,000 NF tokens, which are our cannabis plants that you're going to be able to breed in our game that is coming out roughly right around the end of the year, early Q1 of next year.
How many did you do? Did you do 10,000 at once, or did you do like a pre-sale first and then the next day do like more? Because that's how most of the NFTs I've seen do that.
Are you talking about the airdrop?
No, like the pre-sale. They usually have like a pre-sale of, let's say, 1,000, and first day, which is like 0.5
Sure.
Ethereum. Then the next
Right.
day they do like the public sale, or 2 days later the public sale, which is like the rest of the collection for a little bit of like a higher price.
And so we just dropped the collection. The first day that we dropped, we minted roughly right about 650 of them. We had a first big pump, and then it took us right about to the end of the week to get to it was roughly right around like 6,000, 7,000. And then we had reveal. When reveal happened, we sold out within 24 hours. So and if you check, that one right there, that Bitcoin, yeah, right over there, the one that was for 420 ETH,
That's how I
toker.
found you, bro.
Did you?
Yeah, because I
The
had to find
rainbow
the hair
waves.
color.
Yes.
First,
I
I had to
love
go
it.
into the rainbow waves. So if you guys, let me
Yes.
just share that. Let me just go my whole screen. So his Twitter character is this guy, one of these guys, and I had to find him. There's another guy with braids. So
He's not even, my guy's not even listed. I am never selling him ever.
So I had to like find his character. That's why you see the banner that I made for these guys. But dude,
Love it.
I'm like, I didn't just stop at this pair. I was looking at all the other ones, the earrings, the eye. You really got to get familiar with the traits. And then you see a collection like this, guys, that did 10,000. It's just got steady. When you see a chart like this in stocks, it means it's baselined. It's ready to break out. There's very little risk because it's down here it's at the bottom. It's usually you hit the bottom like a triple bottom or a quad bottom. That has like a quintuple bottom. So it's hit it 10 times and it's ready to spike over the top of that, which is the highest spike. And it's just ready to go, man. Something like this could really start the momentum higher
Well,
on
I would
the
I
collection.
I would love to talk about what we have that's exciting and coming up, if that's okay.
Let's do that.
So, what we're building the most exclusive and well-rounded cannabis clubs in the world. That's our goal, right? We have 10,000 unique tokers that are very heavily inspired by the cannabis culture. From the cross joint trait to the Ricky Williams trait. Ricky Williams is actually very active in our project, loves our project. Just all sorts of cool cannabis culture references. If you guys remember just a little bit ago, I was talking about our game. That's one of the biggest things that we're really focusing on right now. You're going to be able to crossbreed cannabis plants based on traits, from the cool traits from pots to the backgrounds to your indica versus sativa, to color to strain, right? And those will make their own NFTs on the Matic chain to keep gas fees extremely low and maximize profits for selling your plants. That's coming, like I said, roughly right around end of year to very early Q1. And the next phase, so that's one really exciting thing that we have going on. And then the next phase is we have real world utility being built in. We just announced a partnership with Dr. Dabber. We have the best partnership. Their CEO came on my podcast last week. We have the best deal for our holders that Dr. Dabber has ever done. It's 25% off all products. They're doing monthly giveaways for in our Discord. They're doing special exclusive drops just for us. And this is just the start. For being a part of the token holder, you're going to get real world utility through discounts, merchandise, exclusive experiences, celebrity smokeout sessions, all for being a part of our community. So that paired with the game are our two main focuses as a team right now. And then we also have something that is so unique in the NFT space that no one else is doing, and that is chapters. I really like that you brought up the biker gang earlier, because that's exactly what we're doing. I just approved chapter number 15 across. So we have 15 chapters across the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Argentina. Those chapters are going to be local organizations to where you're going to be able to have cool smoke sessions, talk about plant breeding strategies, do cool events like what we just did in Miami, which if you guys didn't check out our Miami trip, it was phenomenal. The tokers went viral. Diplo tagged the backpack I was wearing, and it just went absolutely apeshit, has millions of views. Stuff like that's what we're trying to build with Crypto Cannabis Club. Those are the three main things that we have that are exciting. What kind of questions do you have?
Oh, very cool, man. I really like that update. I love the plants and the other aspects. You guys have been working really hard. It's there's a full team, guys. I mean, there's dozens of people. If you look at his profile on Twitter, I think there's a picture of you and the crew or something like that behind you. Let me show that.
That was
And
our Vegas trip.
that was, these guys are it's one of the most passionate communities that I have seen. I'm in the South Florida the token chapter, and I tell you tonight, guys, I'll show you I'm gonna show you. I just got like watered at the mouth. Look at this. This is the South Florida CCC chapter, and look, guys, potato latkes. Oh my god, dude! When I saw, oh my gosh, it's like I'll go over. We need to. that's a community binding aspect. So you guys have an amazing community. And
Thank
I
you.
wanted to ask you about the roadmap.
Sure.
What, how from 25% to 50 to 75 to 100, where are you on the roadmap, and what do you see, as like the metaverse component? Because I think that's going to be a really exciting component of what you can do with the characters and hanging out in the metaverse and speaking to like-minded people and so forth.
So I'll touch first on the roadmap, and then I'll go back to the metaverse because we're actually doing some really exciting stuff for the metaverse. Um, on the roadmap, we've fully executed our V1 roadmap. It was completely executed. We formed an advisory council for the community. It's a community elected position that was on our V1, our version one roadmap. Our completely version one roadmap is completely executed. Now we're focusing on version two, which is very focused around the game. Once the game really launches, I think our project elevates to an entirely different level. So that's what we're really focused on. That plus, like I said, adding that real world utility. So partnerships. We're actually announcing one partnership every week right now for the next 3 weeks.
Wow.
We hired an entire partnerships department. Our CSO is a straight stud, a phenomenal person in the space. They have been working very hard finding the right partnerships for us. So those are our main focuses.
I
And
see
then
that. Nice. You've been to the trade shows, the podcast you have. Maybe we can get that a little bit more growing as well. And I think education is a big component of the podcast and these
huge,
kind of shows, because we're talking about the NFT, but people really don't know what the NFTs are, what wallets are, how to connect wallets, what happens if something goes wrong. These are a big component, I do believe, is education. So,
good point. That's a good
yeah,
point.
so partnering up with you. How many people have in the SPAC right now? Can you mention how many people we have? Yeah, we have a lot in the space right now. We have, I don't know, I don't know the current numbers. I'm gonna bring Dave. Let me bring Dave on. Have you to meet Dave. Dave's cool too. Let me bring in Dave. There's Dave. Hi, Dave.
What's
Hey,
up, guys? How we
Hey,
doing?
Dave.
good. Dave, I'm gonna put you on it. Give yourself a little introduction of who you are and how we met, and then I'll bring me and Token back in, and we're gonna wrap up the end of the Canna Club and give everyone a good idea what's going on.
Yep. So for everybody with the red O in their name, they already heard this a million times. I'm a former Wall Street trader. I was a market maker, so I was on the complete other side, and I did it for a little over 10 years. Didn't discover blockchain technology until about January of this year. Fell down the rabbit hole super hard, and honestly just fell in love. And like honestly combining all of the experience that I have between trading and then managing people, I think those two together were amazing. And how we met was, I mean, this is why these things are so great. Twitter Spaces and everything else is because, like, you just jump into different communities, different spaces, and you never know who you're going to meet. And it just so happens that me and you grew up in Brooklyn, right? Like same name, like your dad had a bakery at a place where I literally used to frequent probably all the time without even
Dudes, I met this guy yesterday on a Twitter Spaces. We got on a call for 3 hours, man. Everything with I grew up, he grew up in the same neighborhoods. He has the same real kind of world experiences through the same era that I do. Really magnificent guy, back from the trading days when I first started day trading to now my mining. You guys know I'm a big crypto miner and been in blockchain since 2014 and 15. Me and Satoshi are buddies. I knew who he was 2 years before anyone knew who Satoshi was. Mojo told you about the Craig Wright and Dave Kleinman story, court cases in West Palm Beach. I think I'm going to go there on the next presentation of the court case just so I could look at Craig Wright personally, who I would say, hey, before I died, I saw Satoshi Nakamoto personally. I looked at him. Dr. Craig Wright. Everybody that doesn't know that story, watch some of my old videos, and that's another story for me and Dave. But Dave's magnificent. His blockchain and NFT experience and what happened to him just today. Listen, guys, it's unbelievable.
You want me to go into the story right now? All right. So I wake up. So I'm a very big research guy, right? I'm very big on fundamentals. If I'm putting my money into something, like my strategy needs to be super clear. I got to have a super checklist of things. So that involves like which protocols do I actually use, right? What programs, like what's going to help me either save money, save time, anything. So I research and I look at all these different Twitter accounts, right? And I came across one and I saw they really didn't have much traction, but it allowed me to essentially bridge my Ethereum, or rather my USDT at the time. There was only, because you could only do one at the time, my USDT from Ethereum layer 1 down to Polygon. But originally, if you did it through the Polygon bridge, most of you know, initially to get it down there, it takes about 8 minutes or so, 8 to 10 minutes. But to get it back up to layer 1, it literally takes about 45 minutes to 3 hours, they told you.
To 3 hours.
Literally. So I'm like, okay, that's definitely not going to do it for me. I need to find something better.
And I had to go to, you have to go to bed. You can't sit there and wait because it's the most anxious thing ever, knowing when the hell. And then you don't even think it's going to go through. And you want to contact support, but the little thing in the corner says, listen, wait 3 hours and don't contact us, it says, because everyone must contact them.
That's the truth. And for me specifically, what I focused on as a market maker was I was an arbitrage trader. So timing is everything for me, right? Like if I can pick things off, and in the crypto markets, there's arbitrage opportunities everywhere. And for those that don't know, just real quick what arbitrage is, it's essentially the difference between if it's, one coin is trading on on KuCoin and on Binance, like when we saw the crash the other day, on KuCoin, you saw it go down like below 500, but on Binance, it never hit below 520.
And
so
why does that happen?
So leverage, like that's 100% leverage. They give people, like I have $1,000, they're going to tell them, hey, you have $10,000 to trade with.
And that's on KuCoin?
KuCoin, it's on a lot of these like foreign centralized exchanges. And
is it also because of liquidity? Maybe Binance has so much volume and dollars going into the exchange versus KuCoin, and its leverage that it could support more sellers than a KuCoin?
Well, that's the thing. So when you think about leverage, right, the way it works is when you leave your coins on an exchange and they offer you 4% or 5%, everybody thinks that's great, right? But it's just like Wall Street. What they're doing is you don't own those coins because they're on the exchange. That's number one, right? And I teach that in every space that I run, right? Custody is a very big thing. Until they're in your wallet and like you only have those 12 words, you do not own those coins. So they're free to lend them out to these big institutional guys. And what are they going to do? They're going to go out and put some sell pressure on it. If they're like, this company's worth $30 billion, there's no way. And they're the ones that pay 15, 20% because they know that they can make 50, 60, 70%. They're happy to do it all day.
Yep.
So that's essentially how those things happen.
Gosh,
but
cool.
Back to this Byko story.
Yes, let's show. I know this is your video right here. Let me see. Look, I can play it and you can describe
go for
what's
it.
happening. Go ahead.
I think is there sound?
I can hear it, but I don't think the audience can.
So
start from the beginning.
I essentially I saw a random tweet and I tweeted at the admin that I've been talking to, and I was like, did I miss something? I was like, I've been using this forever, because someone said they earned $7,000 just using Byko. And I was like, what? Because in the US, we're not allowed to participate in any coin list, like kind of IPOs, if you want to call it, right? It's only for the foreign markets. So I'm like, what do I got to do? He goes, go to this website. So I go to the site, and this is what I see. I see that I have 2 NFTs by being an early adopter and using this, right? It saved me money. It saved me time. So why wouldn't I use it, right? And I kept on using it. And being an active trader that I am, they ended up rewarding me. Now, if I would have
Who
never seen,
was it? Who rewarded you? Where'd you
yep.
get that? What is that?
So
Let me go there.
essentially,
Let me check it out.
yep. So Biconomy is essentially going to be, or they aim to be, what is going to connect all of our blockchains, public and private. They're the key to interoperability while lowering fees, bridging blockchains for now. Obviously it's ever evolving, but they're at the forefront. And they just launched their coin a few days ago, literally just a few days ago. Now, if you play the video, right, I can literally walk you guys through like what I was looking at, right? So now I'm filming this on my screen after the admin that I've been dealing with. Sorry about that. I'm terrible with the camera. But the admin that I was dealing with the whole time and giving feedback to says, check this out. Now, if you look there, there's two NFTs, one with 2465 and another 865. One was for like a volume bonus and another one was an early adoption bonus. So I didn't know really what that meant, right? Like they're NFTs, like those numbers could mean anything. I didn't know that they were actually tied to the BICO coin. So now I'm like, hold up a second. They now give me the option, if I want to burn the NFTs, I can redeem them immediately for BICO coins, right? So it's about 3,209, let's say 3,300 even.
Yeah, you have 865. See this guy right here, guys? This where my mouse is. It says -cross-chain user BICO NFT 865, and there's a $sign with the BICO there ×1. That means that's one NFT. That's a non-fungible token. It doesn't have to be an image of a giraffe or a tiger. That's not always what an NFT is, folks. NFTs could be a multitude of things beyond your imagination. Okay.
So this one specifically, everyone thinks of an NFT like or a lot of people think of it as a static image. That's an ERC 720 coin. This is what's called an ERC 1155 coin, where you combine crypto and you combine non-fungible tokens. So you attach the two of them. And when I saw this, in a way, I was like, this can't be right. Like, there's no way. Because I followed the BICO, like, I guess I
that BICO right there, BICO.
Yep, that's it right there. And if this morning when I looked at it, I mean, the 24-hour volume, it was trading up at like $8.15, right? And yes, in my opinion, like, I'm not going to sell the coin. I mean, I could, but if we look at it right now, how much is it now? $6 what?
It's $6.60.
$6.60.
It'll bounce off 651 or 627, one of those two, and then it'll head back up through 7. The reason why is everyone that bought it at 7 in the crypto field, I'd say the average is a 50-cent max stop loss. People aren't going to, and they'll go to bed, they'll put it in, $6,000, $500 less, which will put it down at 51. So on 1,000 shares, $6,000. The guys that bought it at $7,000, 6,500. That's my limit. The guys that bought it at 705, 655 stop loss. So that area right here is the stop area where it's going to bounce back up, in my trading opinion.
Yep. And at the end of the day, for me, the fundamentals and the team behind this is so
That's awesome.
Like to me, like they responded to every tweet, everything. And if we do the math on it right now,
let me get out my calculator. So you have how many you got? 3,000. 21,746. But I got the calculator on. How many tokens was it again? You got
3,290.
290. And these were free, guys, like airdrop for being an early adopter in a program. I'm trying to get like my boy, dude, instead of going to play Fortnite, go check out these VVs and these other early adopters, man. Jeez Louise, 660. $21,000. Imagine, dude, everyone waking up, you have $21,000 sitting there, dude. You know, bam, baby.
And I don't, and everybody in especially in the VV community knows me. Like I say this humbly. I don't I don't show
That's
this.
gonna happen with Token.
Yeah, like Token and I, we're all the same mindset where it's like I share my information. Like when I wake up in the morning and I see 7 DMs of people telling me like, Dave, you don't understand what you did for me last night in that space. That's what keeps me going every single day. And like you can't put a price tag on that. But don't get me wrong, it still ain't bad to wake up to freaking 21, 22, 23 grand on a Sunday morning and be like, happy Sunday.
Freak yeah, man. Same thing's gonna happen one day to me when I wake up and and the cannas, like the Bored Apes, man. All of a sudden, these Snoop Dogg is like, his son goes, yo, you know, Cosmo de Medici is Snoop Dogg. You know that Token, right? Oh, he's on mute.
We are actively working on connections to Snoop. So
nice.
he's a legend in this space. We absolutely love him. I feel like he fits very well in our project. And I obviously am a little bit biased, but to your point that you just went over, I do think that's very possible down the line because our team absolutely our team absolutely loves this project, and we're never going to stop grinding until it's successful.
Mm-hmm. You know, he goes all over the hood, man. Snoop bounces around. He don't just go to one place. Eventually, he'll taste every little snack. He'll be in every little shop. He'll go in every little store. He'll try every little restaurant. Eventually, one he's going to come into you guys and say, damn, crypto cannabis club, and you got a metaverse. I got the Snoop land. You guys, let's do something in the sandbox. So let's collaborate. I see all these kind of big, and then our collections of Bored Apes are now like, you can't even touch one because DJ Khaled and Jimmy Fallon, that they're never selling. So that is untouchable. And now we're like escalating as the early adopters, and we have Bored Apes, and I could see it with this kind of collection. Or I wouldn't be doing this show with you if I didn't think it had that capability.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. And to touch on your metaverse plot too, we actually hired Kimson, one of the best metaverse builders, specifically for Sandbox, to do our Sandbox build out. We're planning on doing three different metaverse build outs. The Decentraland team actually is very, very much so loves our project and has gone very heavy into our project. They showed off their tokers that they own, and they have some really fire ones. They were doing a plant drop party for when we dropped our plants to our holders without even asking us. They were like, "Hey, we're doing this. You guys are welcome to come." So that was pretty cool. But yeah, metaverse, and specifically one last little touch point on the metaverse part. We're providing an avenue for our brands that we're partnering with, Dr. Dabber, right? Like it just as one example, to give them full exposure to the metaverse. Imagine Dr. Dabber dab rigs that are, NFTs that are custom, smoking those in a smoke lounge. We're building what we're calling Tote City, right? We're literally gonna have a crypto cannabis club city, right? You'll be able to go in those and experience all the partnership brands, and then on the flip side, those brands get exposure to the metaverse. So I'm excited about it.
Oh man, it sounds like, you know what, why it's also so incredible. I'm gonna bring Dave's gonna appreciate this too, and I'll get rid of the screen share. It's like it's like I go out. I don't go out a lot because I work my ass off like you guys do. So I finally go out. I'm like, I'm going to go have a beer. I have a freaking 200 NFTs in my phone. Dude, I'm like, I hope I can go to the bar and I could sit near someone that would be maybe interested in talking to me, and I could show them my NFTs. They don't know what they are, of course. They'll be shocked. but maybe I'll have some good conversation. And I've done this twice. I've never met anyone. I've had beers by myself. I've talked to myself. So if I can go into the metaverse instead with some cheeb and some right here, some Java juice, dude, I'll be rapping with, you can put the VR on, you can put the headsets on, you can talk with like-minded tokers and people that want you to share the NFT. What you got? Oh, what you got? Oh, how'd you get that? What you pay for that? Oh, that's cool. And then he's got swag and patches. And I'm like, dude, where'd you get that crypto cannabis tray? I want one of those trays. Oh, where'd you get that crypto cannabis hat? I want one of those hats. Oh, where'd you get that mojo? I want one of them. I want one of those I want one of those bags. That's what I'm talking about.
Wait until you hear we get to the VV segment. I'm not going to interrupt.
I know. I'm waiting.
It takes one simple view in literally animated AR, and I enamored 60 people when I went to go watch Hamilton a few weeks ago down the road. Just one, like literally, Spider-Man.
I take my phone out, bro. I'm at the baseball game today for my boy, right? Yeah. I take the VV out. I go watch this. Above your collection, you have the thing where you can press. So I hold the phone on an angle. It makes the thing on the floor, and I press it. And Wonder and Supergirl comes up there, all huge. My friends are like, "Oh,
that's
I'm
it.
Moving her. Can I look up her? Can you move? Can I look up her dress? Can I look?" I'm like, "Are you serious, man? Look at you guys." They're all like, "She's so beautiful. Look at that. She's moving." I'm like, "Dude, that's an NFT." And then I brought in Snap, Crackle, Pop, and I brought in everybody else, and they were like, "This is amazing." And Dave's involved.
Really go.
Yeah, Dave's involved. See. The Cannabis collection, like on right here, let me just explain them the difference, then you can show them your thing.
Yeah.
So right here, like this collection, guys, actually it is kind of like that, because when you go on VV and there's 500, it goes, when you buy one at $90, the next one is 91, the next one is 92, the next one is 93. They're never all really the same price. They go up. But now that I'm noticing, a bunch of these are the same, so you had to buy up all these. They do go higher as you go. But with VV, they don't get replaced usually. They just keep on scaling higher. It seems like on the OpenSea in some of these collections, once it starts to go up, people always can't hold for some reason. The purpose of collectibles, people, are like to hold them because they gain value. I have a guy called Mike Hanger. He has 3 Bored Apes. He got them at $400. They're worth $2 million. So if he sold them, he wouldn't have the money.
Think about what Token said right in the beginning. He said, "I'm never selling mine." That is a collector. And that is right now, being that we're still on the Go blockchain and we're moving over to Immutable X any day, week now, right? We're now bringing, and I guess we might as well get into this real quick. Like, we have official Disney licensed IP, Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar, Mickey, Disney, I mean, you name it. So as a collector, right now, everybody's on the app is a collector. But now we went from thinking, or the management team, which is, in my opinion, one of the best management teams I've ever come across, and I do thorough research on them, between Dan Crowlers and David Yu, they're amazing. Now, they were anticipating, hey, we're thinking we may get 60, 70,000 people on this app in 2021. They have now a little over 1.2 million active users, and they're actively bringing on 20 to 30,000 a day on the app.
And folks, this is the VV app, VEVE, the shirt that he's wearing. So if you go into your iPhone, everybody, into the App Store and go search VEVE, download the app. It's only in the App Store. It's not online. It's not on OpenSea. It's not on Coinbase. It's only on your phone. And you could see all the Disney, the Marvel, everything you grew up with, comic, is on this NFT marketplace. And they're soon to be on the website, soon to be on like an OpenSea, and future marketplaces. The expansion in the future with this, guys, is freaky cool, man.
And the one thing I wanna stress is, like, we're all about going to these like designer cons and all these cons and everything. And this T-shirt, luckily, like I moved out from Brooklyn out to Hollywood about 3 years ago, and I was lucky enough to attend this decon and actually meet some of these people in real life. And we don't consider ourselves a community; we consider ourselves a family. And I wanted something to remember that by, because you never know what tomorrow is going to bring. So I literally had like everyone that showed up, like signed this shirt in and of itself. And to me, this is what it's about. Every person that signed this shirt is exactly what this brand represents. And
that's cool, man.
It's amazing.
Yeah, you'll have one of those at with at your event with the Canna Club when you go to your events, and everyone will sign a shirt and you make it, and it's an NFT utility. If you have 50 cannas or excuse me, 25 cannas, you can qualify with a certain amount of POAPs. You can qualify for a signed shirt from the team, which is like a rarity. It's like a rarity in rarities, guys. It's really incredible. There's a couple of questions on here. A guy asks you, I'm interested to hear more about the crypto cannabis metaverse. When can we expect that?
So the metaverse build out, we're very focused on quality and making sure it's done the right way. We don't have a solid date exactly when that's going to be done. We're giving our metaverse team the appropriate amount of time and resources they need to get it done.
Cool. It's quality, guys, not quantity. No, you don't need to learn on your own money. You can see what's going on and share ideas because it's a shareable space. It's decentralized, and you could see what winners do. You have to model yourself after success in this business because it's easy to trip and fall. Another guy asks, with the standalone Oculus Quest 2, I entered Facebook Metaverse experience and connected with people all over the world. Learned some simple Japanese words. Okay, great. Spoke with blah, 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 blah. I'm interested to hear more about the crypto. Okay, we answered all their questions. Some guys just blabbling on the chat.
I can literally tell you also that like I went into a metaverse. I think it was Decentraland, and I walked into a Domino's Pizza. Literally ordered a pizza in the virtual world, and it got delivered to my apartment.
That's so cool.
And when I tell people that, like, they're just like, "Wait, what?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah, it got delivered to my house."
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And like something to touch back real quick, because I know my segment's coming to an end on the POAPs you guys were talking about. That's something that we are very actively doing in our community as well. That if you look at on our Twitter, we had all of the people, all of our toker holders that came to the event. They signed a blunt, a huge blunt, that like blow up blunt.
Let me look at it.
And we're going to make that into some sort of NFT. I think that's going to be pretty sick.
On your Twitter, you said?
Yeah, if it's not there, I can send it to you directly. I have it.
Oh, this was the crypto cannabis on your Twitter.
Yeah.
Yep, gotcha.
And then I also sent you that video to your Discord of that backpack lit up. If you're wanting to talk to someone about NFTs that day, order it on Amazon. It's $150. You can upload your NFTs to it, and you can just show off your portfolio.
Sweet. And I'll continue to cover because I know he's been to Basel, everyone. He's had a long weekend. He's super tired. He came on here at a gratitude for the team, and gratitude's what it all is all about. And I'm going to edit this video and send him his segments, and we're going to revisit this many times because I'm not done with my collection. I'm going to own, with NFTs, it's like baseball cards. Okay, you go to this, you're out checking out, and and you buy a pack of baseball cards. There's odds are there's one medium rare one, and out of like 100 packs, you'll get a super rare one. So if you buy a pack of baseball cards and you're like, damn, that whole pack's crap, eat the piece of gum, go buy another pack, and your odds have just increased 50% that you're going to go get a more rare one. And if you don't get it, then you get another pack, your odds just increased more, because out of that box you're buying it, there's only so many rares. So if you keep on purchasing, your odds are increasing that you're getting a rare. So you don't buy one pack, you buy Canna Club, you buy the Trading Apes, you buy this one, that one, and at 10 of them, maybe one of them may be that next huge winner. But it's not, hey, I'm going to buy an NFT and it's going to be a Bored Ape. It doesn't work like that, guys. Or I'm going to buy an NFT, it's the rarest one in the collection, I'm going to make 100x. It doesn't work like that. You got to do research. You got to know what you're doing, and you got to follow and listen to the right people. And being on Twitter Spaces and like what we're doing, helping the community is vital. So again, Token, the first of many times, I'm sure we're going to talk, and I'm going to show everybody how to connect the wallet to OpenSea. I'm going to show them actually how to, I'm going to buy one live on my show. So I walk them through it and the whole experience, and we'll be open to support. We'll give them updates on Metaverse. I'll retweet your stuff so my audience knows when Metaverse happens, or this, angle you guys are going. We'll keep everyone up to date. So thanks again for your time.
Can I ask you one question real quick before you go?
Absolutely.
How do you guys interact? Like, how and where do you guys interact with your community the most? Is it on Discord, on Spaces?
So both. So I built up our Discord for us, and that's our main area where we really break down information for our community. We have a phenomenal amount of channels for you to be able to interact with, and then we also have Twitter Spaces. We used to have a consistent Twitter Spaces that has kind of broken up into multiple Twitter Spaces, where our community really.
I have your Discord up, bro, if you want to describe your Discord. And I put a link out in the description below for their Discord, and in the giveaway I'm doing tonight at the end of the show, I'm going to be giving away one of their crypto cannabis club NFTs, guys. So definitely stay tuned till the end of the show. But here's your Discord.
And if you want to shorten that, it's just tokers. We call our NFTs tokers. On the left-hand side, there is our core general channels. We have official links, announcements, roadmap updates, Twitter feeds, literally anything that you would need to know about the project up there. Then we have our front lobby down there for.
Ooh, those are some cool emojis, dude. I'm gonna grab some of those for my server. Okay.
Yes, those are cool. Hey, that mushroom drip is the rarest necklace of the project. Is my favorite trait in the entire project.
This one right here.
No, the mushroom down below, right below to the right.
Oh, this one, yeah.
It's a necklace. It's a diamond encrusted necklace that is the rarest necklace trait in the whole project.
This might be something we can have. I'm sure there is someone in the community that could make those kind of beaded cool necklaces like that. And sell it as I would buy one in a minute. I'd be wearing it right now, and I'd have one on my wrist, dude. I mean, that's like merch right there, bro.
And we have
Dave likes that stuff too, right? Look at Dave. He's got all the sneakers in the background behind the wall and shit. He's so cool, dude.
I love it.
This is one thing I'm a collector of. I was a Nike growing up as a kid in Brooklyn.
Someone asks you, Dave, on the Twitter, what is your favorite? They ask you on YouTube right here. Let me show you. Dave, what is your favorite collectible on VV?
What is my favorite collectible on VV? So I don't have a favorite collectible. What I really like is, and I never did this really before until recently, is like the comic books that you can now read in augmented reality. So like it looks like it's right in front of you and you can kind of like flip through the pages.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah.
But if I had to pick like a specific collectible, for whatever reason, it was ever eluding me to complete this one set, and I've been a member since March.
Write this down.
And it was the Ultimate Dragon Girl, ultra rare, and I could never afford to get her because it was always out of range, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. It ran up as high as like 6,000, 7,000, and I was like, I can't do it until finally, when the Disney thing was signed, everybody started just selling off their stuff to try and get the Disney Golden stuff, right? So I'm like, this is my chance to complete this thing. And there's only 888 people in the world that can say they have a Tokidoki Dragon Girl 4 complete set, period.
Dude, I'm gonna check out I saw her come out. Was she gold?
Yeah, so that's what, there's one secret rare, which is gold, right? And then there's another 4, so they come in different rarities. There's common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rare.
Yeah, she was right? She had like black hair with like a green dragon coming over her shoulder.
It was like green, like the common, I think, was the green and pink, and then there was like the silver, then the ultra rare was the gold and silver. So that's got to be one of my best ones. And also, I come at this from, I'm not the biggest collector of those items. I collected basketball cards and stuff, but it was mostly sneakers. But once you get in these communities, I need to shout out like a few people that like they really like that are in here that are probably in here right now. Lenny, Khaki, like these guys are running spaces and we're just chilling, having fun, and we're reliving like childhood memories, like legit.
Yeah, bring them on we can invite 10 and bring them on the show as guests, and we can have them share, I'll go to their collection and they can talk about their stuff to the audience, and it could be live and instead of just on Spaces, because Spaces dies and the recordings don't last too long. So, this kind of format is a good platform for content to build, and you got to build the bricks. Like I said, I've done 3,000 Mojo shows in 10 years, and I had the 4 maybe thought before anybody just to start doing them. And I have 60,000 followers on Twitter. I used to sit there years ago and just follow all traders because they would follow me back. My wife was like, dude, what are you doing on the couch? Let's go. And I'm always just following people. Well, now I have 60,000 followers, and I could bring guys like you on the show. If I had 5,000, you wouldn't even be talking to me, man. Because he's got no power. He's got nothing. But dude, I know what I'm talking.
Can I tell you one quick story? Like very, very briefly. Like a New York Times writer who is a VV collector did an interview with Gary V. You were talking about Gary V earlier, right? And Gary V's a smart dude. Let's be serious, right? And to show you the power and the togetherness of our community, like there were some things that were said, and he didn't outright bash it per se. And again, like we talked about earlier, like you're never going to please everybody. You're never, ever going to please everybody. There's going to be some people on this side of the fence, and there's going to be on that side of the fence. But what it did do was it literally got Gary V to create a reaction video addressing the VV community. Like, for Gary V to take the time out of his day when he's showing pictures of 2,200 text messages that he's going through, shows you the like the closeness and like how much we want to help each other. And like Token, I would love to hear your
foreshadowing with you
building these metaverses and how they are, because VV's going to be building their VV verse, and like whatever you guys are doing, like I would love to share some information so I can share some maybe strategies with the community and maybe see, because to me right now, we're limited by our imaginations, and that's it. That's all it is.
That's well said, honestly. And specifically like on the VV community, being at Art Basel, being at NFT MIC, being in Vegas, I've been traveling a lot to these NFTs conventions. It really reinforces into me how we are all really a part of the same tribe. Right, where this NFT space, this crypto space, we see the future, and I think we can grow together. I think our communities can really help each other, and I would love to kind of chat with you outside the show. We're looking to build or do some sort of really cool convention of NFTs in LA. sometime in February, March area, and would love to have communities like yours come.
And I promise you, like, our communities are more than open to like every single idea. We are not one of those communities that's like, oh, we're better than this one, we're better than that one. Like, we're not like that at all, right? I mean, unless you start talking about, you know, some really expensive collectibles like secret rare Spider-Mans that are going for 15, 20,000, or Marvel Comics secret rares that are at 20, $30,000. It's like, people might get a little touchy sometimes, but you know, that's really where we're at right now. But it would be my pleasure. And to be honest, Justice, I would put you in touch with like the original OG guys, some of the management team guys. I'd be happy to do it because I genuinely wouldn't do it justice.
Amazing. That's just awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, look at that timing, dude. Showing off the ring. I'm like, let's just finish showing off the Discord. They're like, hey, Pro Trader Mike, look at the hydroponic. Look at the hydros. What a community, folks. This stuff is just shizzle nice, man. Really some nice hybrids. So this is just the general chat area for the Cannabis Club. So tell us a little bit more about the room, and then, you know, we'll exit out.
I'm gonna actually assign you a tag real quick that you're verified. So I'm gonna give you that real quick. Now you're gonna have full access to the server. I just gave it to you. Scroll down for me. Scroll down for me on the left hand side.
Wait, first I have to change my thing. Hold on a second. There I am.
Yeah, this is why Discord for me is like Japanese. I'm a tech idiot when it comes to this stuff.
Hey, if you have any questions on any of that, I can help you, fam. I like
so what you could do, guys, is when you go on someone else's server, kabang right there. So I'm kind of Mike.
I love it.
Oh, I'm not done yet, dude. So now you go on the server, guys. When you go on the server, and I should be down here. I changed my name to Canna, so I'm on the C now. So watch this. So now I come up here to Canna Mike, and I go edit server profile, and you click here, and now I'm gonna paste in my guy, which is this guy.
I love the mohawk.
Bam, bam. So now Mojo is right there, dudes. So I come in here and I'm like, yo, 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 ho, ho, ho. And I'm Mike.
That's funny.
House. So right there, that's me. See? That's how it works, guys. So now you know how you use Discord. Discords are amazing. They build communities. You could see all the ones I'm involved with. I have 200, and these are all the Discords I'm a part of. I have NFTs in all of these, and I'm helping grow the community. Like this one right here, Crypto Cocan, I'm the moderator. I've built the Discord. I made all the channels, all the internationals. I've put the descriptions in all the servers. I've put the bots in. I've made all the roles. I've done everything. I'm putting the music. You go to this bot token. It's called right here. Check it out. It's called ProBot. And you could set up. So right here, like in my chat room, I've got the ProBot. Watch what I do. I go exclamation point, play, rolling stones. Boom. I must be in the voice. So I click on the voice channel. I click play Snoop Dogg. Boom. And it's giving me as great as now. It's playing 2 hours and 17 minutes of Snoop Dogg on my server. I hear it now in my microphone.
Wow, I need a serious tutorial.
So if I press stop, it stops it, and it stops the player. So you can have a lounge where everyone just hangs out in the smoking lounge where we're just listening to music and everyone's connected to the live chat. And we're just talking to each other, listening to music.
And I love those bots. Like bots are going to be like huge, I think, integrated into Discord servers in the future. One last thing I just want to show you on ours. I just assigned the tags to you as well, since you're actually in the South Florida chapter. If you scroll down on the left-hand side for me. Scroll down quite a lot. Oh, and we also have straight rips cam. If you guys see that there, we have literally like people that will come and we smoke together on cam,
Nice.
pretty consistently.
Oh man, I definitely know a couple VV members that are gonna love this.
And
Cool.
and then if you
Oh,
scroll
and
up,
Tasty Grooves. That's where you
yeah,
have the music in Tasty Grooves and
yep,
have that as your music lounge. So all you got to do is add the Pro bot, and when you click on there and press in, what I have right here, check it out, is like this song lists. So I have all the top
nice.
songs from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and I have the greatest hits from the 50s. All so you just click on that like this, it opens up, and you just pick a song that you like and copy it and paste it in there with exclamation point P, and it plays it.
Heck yeah.
Heck
And
yeah.
everyone hears it?
Everyone can use it. Yep.
Wow.
That's
Damn, I
cool.
got some homework to do on this, man.
So that, and you could, you do it in the, as long as you're connected to the live chat, you can have it listening in the general chat. So if I'm connected to the live chat here, I'm still hearing the music as I'm saying hello to everyone and typing, and the moderator could still talk and stuff. So it's a cool little thing. I'm glad I can help.
It's an awesome project, man. Yo, Tokes, I wish you the best of luck, man.
Thanks, man.
Like,
Thank you.
I'm really looking forward to it, man. Like, seriously.
If you guys have any questions, let me know. And for anyone that is listening here for a sign off, if you guys literally have any questions on the Crypto Cannabis Club whatsoever, we have a phenomenal team of moderators, admins that work with me to help build this amazing community. We're here for you. We can answer anything you guys have. Come join us in the most exclusive and well-rounded cannabis clubs in the world. So thank you so much.
Dang, that was pretty cool.
That was awesome, man.
Yeah, CCC. I like that Cannabis Club. They got their shizzle in order. They know what they're doing.
I saw them when they first came out, and I was so focused on crypto that, like, at the same time the NFT stuff started coming up, I was going to stretch myself too thin, so I had to just kind of like pick a side, and I just went what I knew with, you know what I mean? But now that I'm starting to discover this stuff, man, some of these projects are just like crazy.
Yeah, they're going to align with Snoop one day for sure. It's just a matter of time.
You hear about the MC Hammer, by the way?
No.
So MC Hammer is one of the most respected members of the NFT community because he goes into like the Twitter spaces and the Discords and he just sits there and listens. Nobody knows that he's there.
Oh,
Like
okay.
he's absorbing the information, not using the clout, nothing like that. And I think when his collection drops, I think he's going to be super successful just for humbling himself that much.
Yeah.
Cause like I was in one of them and I was like, is that MC Hammer down there? And then all of a sudden he did the dip. Like he was like, I'm out. You know? Like
These Twitter spaces are really attracting a lot of high-powered celebrities, man. I had Shaq on one, Tom Brady on one. It's been incredible, man. It
yeah.
really has.
It's
Let me
really
just read this to the people, and I'm going to finish up with the Cannabis Club. Their goal is to create entertaining ways to incentivize the community. I love that smoke background. With the Cannabis Club, they're going to collect breeding fees. If you own a rare male NFT, your plant may be highly sought after. So you're going to get these plants, man. Breed high performing NFTs and legendary tokens and sell them on the secondary market. Win a Cannabis Cup competition and real world prize, and passively earn staking by sending your NFT token to work in the greenhouse. That sounds pretty cool, man.
that's cool.
I have no idea what that means or how he's going to work in the greenhouse.
It's either you're gonna be a trimmer, you're gonna be a grower, you're gonna be something. Because I can tell you, I actually worked for I raised money for a cannabis fund out here, like in California, where there were green zones that people were like we just need money, like to expand, like for equipment, and it was just like a hard money business. And I learned the cannabis business that way, and it is unreal.
Wow.
What it takes to actually make these facilities run. When I tell you it's a chemistry lab, Mike, it's a chemistry lab.
Yeah, these guys are real scientists, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. They
Let me
really are.
Let me show you how the Twitter giveaway works.
Oh,
So
what
right-
am I just told? Yeah, show me. Somebody sent me in my community, sent me like this randomizer thing. How does it?
Yeah, so let me show you how mine works. Mine's a little cool one. Dashboard. Twitter.
Hey, Mike, can we reply to the people on the right hand side over here that are commenting or no?
Yes.
How do I do that?
Then we gotta go into the chat. If you look up at the top, does it say chat on your thing?
It says create account. I see like on the right.
Indie Big Fish, he says representing. I just there's not many people. Chat. Let me look on this.
I saw your high just now.
Yeah, that was my high. So there's people that chat in there, but let me look at YouTube. These dudes are goats, they're calling us. I love seeing the CCC getting some love. Dave, what's your favorite? We already did that one. All right, let me show you the retweet. So you come right in here and you enter the URL of the tweet. So
what is it called?
It's called
Absurd.
Absurdios. So you take this and you copy the link. They have free ones, but this is like $5 and it gives you nice bells and whistles. So I also have I can do like a Instagram giveaway, a wheel decide for my room, spins a wheel, I give something away for free, Twitter giveaway. I could do a trivia maker. I could flip a coin, heads or tails, all the Facebook giveaway, YouTube giveaway. It's a really great program. So you put the link in, you press start. And it loads it up. And here's the actual one. The 65 participants. Josh says he entered right here. He entered Carl, Dope Man, Balducci Molinari, Crazy Dog, Michael Gabriel, Snoop Dogg. Oh, no, I wish that was Snoop's Bat Dog. Chris, JJ, King Musha. He's got his own ETH address. Slum, Black Doug, some good one. Pro Trader Canna, my guy. All right, so we got some good ones. See that? Shane, my guy. I like that. So we go into confirm the options before continuing. Settings. Yeah, this is the CCC giveaway. And we're going to have one winner. We're going to have no bonuses, and we're going to have a 10-second countdown. You ready? Bam.
Hey.
Dude, I signed up for the premium, bro. And click start. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the winner is, bam, the Holly
Hodler, the Holy Hodler.
And he's already got a canna, so he's a well-deserving. So you get the certificate. Right here. Here's his certificate. and you send it to him on Twitter, and now it's a little look. Here's his sit there. 3, 2, 1. Bam, he won. The HOD, you can download his image right here and download the video right there. Whoop. Dude, I signed up for the premium de la Prem. This screw, I gotta do billing. But yeah, there it is, bro. See that? Isn't that cool?
That's really awesome. Post his reaction. I want to see like what he says.
So now this guy right here, he won on he's the HOD. So we come in here. This is the giveaway. I had 85. I had a nice one, 85 likes and 65 retweets.
So we did this yesterday. Shout out Chrono, like a VV member who organized the whole thing about like hashtagging and get us trending because believe it or not, VV's still not verified on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Twitter's freaking ridiculous. That's
They're
why.
asleep. They're asleep.
Hey, let me go and just search his name. At Hodley.
Holy. HOLY HODLER.
Is that his name? His name is Holy HOD.
Oh, the Holy Hot.
Yeah, the. Here he is. Nice, buddy. He follows Dr. Dabber. Look at that's Dr. Dabber's. Oh, dude, with the dabs on his teeth. That's cool. And a Dr. Dabber shirt, dude.
That's cool. He's got the stethoscope around him
and his hair. Look at his hair, dude. His hair is cool.
Dreads, that's money.
And the glasses. That's a well-drawn, that's a sick piece, dude. I'm like, they should, oh my goodness gracious. So let's go into his thing. How do I put, tweet? Congratulations. DM me your address. OpenSea. I will send you NFT. Thanks, buddy. Tag at C at crypto cannabis. Now, let me get their thing and tag them on it. Here it is. Done.
Just like that.
Just like that. So I got winners done. Next one's up now. What am I gonna do next? So
what are you giving away next?
Yeah, I'm gonna give away these right here. I'll show you. I got this up next. I got these apes. I just got these, and I got the crypto heroes. So I'm gonna give away both of those. I got these 2 apes right here. See these ape traders?
Yeah.
This one right here. I'm giving one of those away.
Gotcha.
Nice. I like the apes, dude. The apes trending and good. So that's a new one coming out. The Ape Traders official right here. So it's going to be, it's already, the floor is 243. See that? It's a nice little floor, right?
Yeah.
You too. That's a giveaway. That's 0.24 times 4,500. Dude, that's $1,000 right there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, better ask somebody what Mojo does for people. God damn it. Better appreciate, better start watching my show. And I'm doing a live NFT course next Monday and Tuesday. Dave's going to be in the course. He wants to see what all the stuff I put together and how I teach and how Mojo rolls. Because, dude, I've been teaching people for 10 years. I've taught thousands of people, and my average subscription in my chat room is over 5 years. Longest is 11. I think I know I got a good community. People that stay, love, and it's their sanctuary. Their home is sometimes miserable, so they come to the Mojo for the sanctuary, the family, the people that love them. That's what happens out there, guys. People find love, family, and support within the communities.
And that's why the spaces are so priceless. Like, it's just we could be in there talking about nothing and just laughing our asses off, just like reminiscing old times, like talking about And sometimes you'll get heated debates about like, hey, is like what's better, is a Todd or a Pride? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just, but it's civil, it's respectful, it's safe, like for everybody.
Hey guys, Dave has an idea on how to help Ross. So yesterday I played a 9-hole round with me and Ross Ulbricht. He, at 26 years old, was put into prison with 2 life sentences plus 40 years to die in prison for building Silk Road, the black marketplace, the dark web, Bitcoin, the demon when it first started in 2011. He was arrested in 2013 at the library, believe it or not. His mom is freaking the best. Can't believe her son, a smart computer coder. Yeah, he was doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but that's how it just transgressed when it started. It wasn't his intention. It just was completely open source and decentralized for people to come in and do what they want within the marketplace. That was the gist of it. Things got out of control. There were FBI agents that went to jail for multiple years for being involved in the case that never were admissible in evidence in the trial, which could have helped him. And it's it's a story of despair that I followed for over 5 years. He's in maximum security prisons. What happened? The story you're going to see online off my thing right here is his NFT. This is it. This is his NFT. He drew it in prison. It's worth, in his collection, $4.6 million right now. I have the creator of that NFT and the mom may be coming on my show during this week to speak about it and to gain awareness for Ross and to get the petition signed. There's a petition going around for clemency and, to have government really open their eyes for prison reform. And this kind of money behind it can surely do something. And Dave's got some amazing ideas too, and could be a force. You never know who you're going to meet, when you're going to meet them. That could be the one person that makes the change. And I tell that to my students who die in trading, that I'm the savior for them. And I actually have helped so many people. That's why I do this, even though I'm pretty successful at my business. So Dave, tell them your ideas of what you think you could bring to the Ross game, and then any other ideas you want to share for yourself tonight. And then we'll kick it ending on the Mojo Show.
Yep. So the one thing I just want to clarify is like the political side aside, like I have no stance either or on the Ross Ulbricht thing. So I don't want to cause any kind of controversy there. At the end of the day, I genuinely don't know enough about it. You've obviously researched it enough to have a position. So I just want to make that super clear so I don't get some crazy ass backlash.
Yep.
But if you are on the side of, hey, we want to raise some money, right? And we need money for the top lawyers and to raise like the best defense team ever, right? If anybody has heard of something called Constitution DAO, right? A DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. They literally they created a cryptocurrency and people were donating, right? So that they can buy that copy of the Constitution. But they were outbid at the end and they raised, I think it was something along the lines of $45 million. Don't quote me on the exact number. I apologize if it was maybe more. And who comes in at the last minute and outbids them? It was Ken Griffin, of course, right? Just to kind of give them the old, hey. But the point is, if enough people get together, right, to actually do something, right? Because they were going to give back the coins to everybody. They're like, hey guys, we didn't win. We're going to return the coins. And ultimately, a lot of people said, hey, like, let's go. Like, no, I don't want to quit. Like, we want to keep going. And the coin kept rising in value, right? Now, given obviously the last couple of days, I don't know where it's at. I haven't been following it. But following the days after, the auction was over. Ken Griffin won. Normally, everybody gets their money back. But they didn't want to stop. They want to go after the next thing. They were like, we're only going to grow this community stronger and stronger and stronger. And it's like, you might have won this battle, but believe me, the war is far from over, essentially. So when you're thinking about things like this, you look at like governance DAOs, I was speaking to a gentleman on Twitter. My bad, bro. I totally forgot your name. I can't find it in my phone right now. He was look up Governance DAO. I think he was the first person to ever start a DAO on a block, like literally a DAO. And they're doing some really amazing things. He would probably be a great resource to reach out to. But yeah, like you rally a community behind a cause. Now, whether it's Ross, whether it's, like some people might think a better cause is, hey, what do we like? Marijuana is legal in, every friggin' state, but yet you got how many people locked up for carrying like a nick or a dime bag? You know what I mean? Walking around Brooklyn or the Bronx, like create a DAO for that. Like that's prison reform. Instead of having Kim Kardashian go for prison reform and go to the White House, take it into your own hands. This is where the blockchain gives you that power. Now, the last thing I'm going to say is, if it's cool with you, Mike, like I just want to shout out one thing. I want to talk about just music NFTs for 2 minutes.
Go for it.
Because I really, really want to stress this, because I think not as an investor, as a music lover, right? Like I was in I grew up playing
what is a music NFT?
Literally, like, and you sell, how you sell an album, right? An NFT, you can literally add audio, you can add visual. They're not static images. You can add animation, you can add music to it, right? Anything you want. And the one person that I happened to come across, the same way that I came across you, and believe this or not, is outselling. Everybody here probably knows who The Weeknd is, right? Everyone knows The Weeknd. Big time friggin', multi-platinum artist. This kid, right, in his early 20s, is outselling The Weeknd in NFT music sales week after week after week. His Twitter handle is @Dill. His album is called, if you go to either Rarible or OpenSea, look up Crypto Rich. I have never met a more, this man left Atlantic Records, had a record deal in 2016 and walked away on principle and said, nah, I'm going to own my own stuff, right? I'm going to be the one to do this, and I'm going to build it myself. And I'm going to surround myself with the people that can help me. And that's kind of where we cut, like the same way we found our common ground, I found the common ground with him. Like I'm trying to book him at like literally a nightclub that's literally part of my building down here in Hollywood, on a stage that streams live, like, in Europe. And he's trying to help me network with other things. There's no talk about money and payments and this and that. And I just wanted to give him a real shout out, because at the end of the day, like I bought one on the whim in the beginning, right? Because I want to support.
What's his OpenSea?
Check Crypto Rich.
Yeah, because this is an NFT that plays music, folks. See this? It's a 1.2 minute track.
So this is an actual track. If you wouldn't mind actually going to it.
Yeah, I am. What's his? Crypto Rich?
Crypto Rich.
Which one is he up here?
Let me see. I can't. Can you scroll over a little bit?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Or actually maybe go on. Shit, hold on.
Should I Google him?
Or if you could put them on Apple Music, actually, and then people can go search them, and then you can post it in the thing afterwards.
Crypto Rich NFT music.
You can literally stream it on Apple Music. The name of the song is called Jordan Belfort.
Oh, no way.
Believe it or not, it just aired on an episode of Power that's on Stars. They featured this gentleman right here.
Is this it?
Yep. So look what he's doing. Animations. He's literally, forget the animation. He's literally giving it the utility, right? The platinum one that'll give you extra perks down the road to each one of his shows. If you can't be in Philly, maybe when he comes to Miami, they just did a yacht party for all the platinum holders down in Miami, right? And these things are like relatively cheap compared to, to anything else. But like, is there any way to play the audio so that the audience can hear it?
No.
All right. But if you guys are listening, like, do yourself a favor, like, Go check it out. Like if you want to hear the song first, like you can go on Apple Music and stream it. But look into his business model and the way that he built it. And this man is more than open to collaborating with anybody or helping anyone in this game, because to me, he is doing something extremely unique that nobody else is doing, and that's what I look for.
It's what Drake Bell's my other partner is looking for. I do the YouTube shows with. He wants to bring in bands, do this exact same thing. Look at this trading card for the first crypto music album recorded, mixed, and mastered by Dill in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. One out of 100.
I bought on accident. I bought the wrong one about 2-3 months ago at 0.1. No, actually, he was giving it to the community for free. He said just pay the gas fee, right?
Wow.
I've 10x. I haven't, and I'm not selling. I've 10x my money since then.
Yeah, you never want to sell that thing ever.
Nope.
Ever. That's like a freaking one you get laminated, you put away for. It's like the Beatles. Imagine if you can get one of those with the Beatles when they first started. Now the Beatles are dead. You know how much that card would be worth? 10 million.
Yep.
Easy.
And the person that owns the Beatles catalog, well, maybe they do, because I actually think I might have some info.
I like the guy's name, Crypto Rich. It's like, that's perfect for me, man.
Yeah, and he's such a humble guy, but he's a hard worker. Like the guy literally is a hard worker. Oh, and then you got this.
What's this buffer? We'll end on this tonight.
This buffer, you'll close on this buffer. Somebody that I go back and forth with a lot of different communities, and sometimes people put me onto things, and for me, I don't just throw money at something, right?
This is that IBFR coin you were telling me, right?
Yep.
The symbols on all coins market cap or CoinGecko, guys, is IBFR. He'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, essentially it's, and I'm not endorsing it in any way because I have not done my homework on it just yet. But if you look at the chart, when it comes to stuff like this, when I see the concept in and of itself, when I saw it at a $1 million market cap, shout out to whoever gave me that heads up. It's essentially options trading. For those that trade options, I'm sure there's a bunch of people that were doing AMC and GameStop and all that stuff in here, right? It's options trading against liquidity pools. Just that concept in and of itself, okay, I can afford to lose this much without doing the research. If it goes to nothing, okay, fine. But it's literally gone from 15 cents, I think it hit, I don't even know, up to 85 cents or 90 cents in a matter of 48 hours.
Yeah, it says trade options as if you were playing a game. Traders and speculators can monetize their viewpoint about an asset's future price with the prediction game. It's super simple, fun, and accessible to everyone.
Yep.
You bet against the house.
Yep. They gamified options.
Pretty cool, man. This is something I want to look into and see what the ROI and how easy it is, because systems that are easy based on positive expectancy that when the situation happens, it's going to work for you. Those kind of things you want to stick with. If you can get the newspaper every day before the horse races and just go to the track and bet on those horses, dude, you'd want a subscription to that paper all the time. Same thing with this. If this simple system could make you better return in a shorter, quicker period of time versus your other things, this is like the newspaper for the horse races. It's what I compare them to. So I'm definitely going to try out something like this and see what kind of return that I can do, how easy it really is. Is it like playing a game? Because I'm good at playing games.
Just last thing, pull up the CoinGecko chart so people can clearly see what the growth has been, what the parabolic rise has been over the last 40, obviously down now, but obviously, listen, people take profits when you can take profits. When you're making 50, 60, 80% in less than a day,
it's 54 cents, guys. It just started. So if you look at this in the 3 months, it just started. So this particular scenario, and it could probably come down a bit, but let me show you chart wise. This right here is the real. And this chart pattern will start from right here. So it's gone up, down, up, and now it's back here. This is no history. This is going to be gone. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 1 year from now, this will slide all the way to the left, and this volume bar will now be over here. And it'll be filled in with volume. Where will this be is the question. And if it's real, that's the chart on Shiba Inu when I first bought it. That's the chart on Dogecoin when I first bought it. And a lot of my other 10,000% gainers and 1,000% gainers have had that same displayed chart pattern where the no history can disappear to the left as utility and adoption, wallet adoption, watch list ranking adoption increases. What's that? That's right here saying it's at 2,874 on 8,252 watch lists. Now watch. Now it's on 8,253 watch lists. Okay, look, I got to move that over. Boom, verified, done. Now it's on 853. Next week, I'm gonna write that down. 8252 at 5337 on today's date of 12/5. I'm gonna make a mark on 12/12, and in 1 week, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see if the adoption has increased. Did they increase rank, and have they increased watch lists? And if that's the case, it's displaying the same characteristics as SHIB, Doge, and all my other huge winners before they happened. History repeats itself, guys. So thanks for watching the Mojo Show and allowing me to introduce Dave. He'll be coming on. You know, I'll be on his shows. He'll be on my shows. You know, dude, I got a new online friend, so he's your friend, and everybody's friendly. So thanks again for watching the Mojo Show, everybody. You have a wonderful evening. Peace, keep it profitable, and thank you very much. And subscribe to my channel. Peace. Later. Thank you.
Love you guys, David.